says preparing to live stream the meeting. It's loading up right now. So I'll let you know when we're good, I guess. This is the first time actually officially doing it, man, because obviously I didn't want to do it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it tells you in the corner, too.
Bam. Here we go. Yeah. So, yeah, we're on here, man. All right. So, we're live on YouTube. This is the first, well, this is episode 9 for the Gamers Cast. So, but hold on. Do you guys hear that too?
Hear what? I don't hear anything.
Okay, so I'm the only one hearing it. That's not cool. All right, so we are live. Hey, live things happen, man, and it's like you just gotta roll with it. So I'm hearing when I'm talking, I'm hearing. So I've got to cut that out. Oh, here we go. I gotta mute this. I gotta mute this feedback, guys. So hold on real quick. Okay, there we go. I know everybody's probably dying laughing. We've already done lost viewers. Okay, so this is okay. So let's start this again. So we're live, so obviously we can't restart it or edit it, but this is we are live now on first time ever Gamers Cast episode 9, and yeah, we're live. So we were having a little technical difficulties there because I didn't know what exactly was going on, and I was hearing myself in the background, but that was because of YouTube with a little bit of the delay. So I had to figure that out. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. Like, I've already lost subscribers. Like this dude is a rookie. Yes, I am. Anyway, so welcome to Gamers Cast episode 9, baby. Let's go. We got a full cast tonight, man. This is awesome, man. I'm glad everybody's to show up. Man. The last time we all seen you, man, you had hair or somewhat.
You didn't have gray hair.
This dude is
right?
Rocking it, man. Rocking it, dude. Glad to have you here since we haven't seen you in a while. Like, we talked to you, obviously, but we haven't seen you on here. Even before we went MIA for a little bit, you was going MIA. So how's it been, man?
Good, man. Had to get the fresh makeover for the people, you know.
I hear,
yeah.
I hear you, dude. I hear you, man.
Mr. Friday Night.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, he got nicknames now.
Right, Mr. Friday Night.
The talk of the town.
Right. Dre 41.
I don't know who that is.
What's going on, baby?
What's going on, man?
I could say your government name, man.
Oh. Wait a minute, it's on here. It's on here anyway.
It is on here. It is on here. It is on here.
I don't like that. It's fine. People see me play MLB The Show. They know what it is.
Right. Hey, man, glad to have you back on tonight, dude. My man Dre, hey, I'm telling you, man, since Dre started coming on to the shows with us, man, I think it was like, what, episode 4 or 3?
Yeah, because y'all was talking about some games and y'all missed out on some fighting games. Y'all,
man. Dre hit me up and he was like, hey, man, he's like, I need to be on there, man. And I was like, hey, you can officially become part of the cast if you want, dude. And he's like, bet. And
I gotta keep things real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be missing out on games.
It's been
y'all be disrespecting internal champions. I can't let that happen.
my man swore up and down there was like multiple of those games.
It's 2 of them.
Man, that is not a series. That is not a series. How is 2 games a series? I mean, I guess, dude, but
it's not.
I consider a series like at least 3 games, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. You just have a sequel if you have 2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because the sequel could be.
I was talking about the Mass Effect series by the time it hit the 3rd game.
Right, exactly, man. That's just the
because the sequel could be a flop.
Yeah,
it don't count.
But anyways, hey, that is a good game, though. That is a good game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for making it tonight, brother. My man Ken,
what's happening?
Yo, where was you at last week, man? I know, but do you want to tell the story?
It had to be continued.
You don't have to. You don't have to put.
No, I had to deal with some family issues because my grandma at 82 years old just can't get the DC out of her. She just thugging and bugging as only she can.
Hey, regardless though, man, I know ever since you've joined with us, man, you've been here, man. So I do appreciate you making it tonight, man. That's awesome. So that's awesome. I do appreciate it, brother. Dustin, what's going on, dude? How you been?
Not much, man. Just chilling, and actually pick up a couple of new games for PlayStation.
Awesome, dude.
I grabbed Medal of Honor Rising Sun, European Assault, Tony Hawk 4, Tekken 4, Tekken Tag Tournament, and FIFA 16 for 360. And of course, what I showed in the chat, the Donkey Kong 64 and Rampage Universal Tour.
Hey, both are awesome games, dude. Both of those, especially that. Well, the Donkey Kong, man, but the Rampage, bro. I'm a huge fan of Rampage games. I know I've said that a bunch of times. So
there's a Rampage game with that 360 game, backwards compatible game that they did for the games with gold.
Okay.
And the arcade cabinet thing, they got it on there.
It was Banjo Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, the one they just put out for games of gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, on Xbox. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Spark. What's going on, my dude?
Same old, man. You know, if I'm not talking to you guys every day, I'm just busy with the work, busy with the kids, but I'm making it happen when I can.
Streaming? You've been streaming since we last time?
I finished Mass Effect 2 finally. I jumped into 3. 3 I've been playing off stream because on that last one I was like, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna transition in and start doing the retro stuff. Like Dre got me playing a lot of them retro modded games like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. Just hit me like I never got to play Mugen back in the day, so I've been playing like all the different versions of Mugen and I've been enjoying that a lot.
Oh yeah,
Sweet. All right, and we've got a guest tonight, man, on the show, man, making his first appearance, man, and hopefully everything goes good. Maybe he'll make a couple of more appearances. We'll see.
Maybe, I hope.
But Chris, man, I don't know. I know you as your Twitter name, man, but I'm not gonna say all that, man. I know your name is Chris, man.
Yeah,
a few of us, we all know you as something else. But if you want to go ahead and make your little debut.
Yeah. I run EOW Federation. It's a dying breed of PvP. Dre knows I'm a huge Fire Pro advocate. Like most of you love that game.
Yes.
It is the creme la creme. You know, it is the mecca of what we want in a 3D game, right? We're all going to judge. So in EOW, I created a set of rules that I kind of based around Fire Pro to the PvP community. And some people like it. Other people want to play like just ranked brawl and whatever, and RKOs and spears, or, you know, galore. And that's cancer of the earth to me. So I don't do that. But we'll see how the next few games go. And, you know, that's a whole different topic. But, you know, in the meantime, I've been gaming on some Battlefield, getting ready for Battlefield 2042. I'm pretty hyped about that. I actually got RetroArch installed onto my Xbox Series X. I'm not sure if y'all looked up how to do that, but I got WCW and WO Revenge, and I'm good at it, Dre.
Oh, yes.
So I'm not the one who sells out.
When I got that, and actually, if you have an external hard drive, you can get ROMs on your Xbox easier. And I got actually that Freeman's mod on there, man. And I've been digging that. And I really wish that the people who put like Aki Evolution and WCW Filled the Bang, I got those on my PC and I've been playing them. And I wish they'd package them to a ROM because then I can play them. I got a nice OLED up here, you know, and you know, it's kind of hard to want to be on a computer, and then you got
now. Is that a Samsung or an LG or
LG 65? Rocking it. So I'm really happy about playing the retro arc on there, and it's nice. And I've been thinking about picking up Chivalry too, because Valhalla, I like it, but it's a drawn out game, unless you're sticking to that. So I've been kind of dabbling around, trying to keep my feet wet in a couple of games before, I run in a league. You got to get back to the grind and creating content for your community. So this is kind of like our intermission. So I'm trying to enjoy what I can.
All right, man. And well, nice having you on the show tonight, man. Appreciate and like I said, if everything works out, man, and you like it here, man, maybe you can, start being on being on a little bit more. So we'll see.
Right on.
For sure, man. For sure. Nice to have you on there, though.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm the Tatted Up Gamer dude, man, and thanks for tuning in. And for anybody that's watching, like I said, this is a live episode. We had a little difficulty in the beginning there, dude. I was hearing stuff in the background. I was hearing So, and for anybody that's watching that knows, we're doing this through Zoom, and originally we were doing recording of the shows, and I was editing. I was able to put the overlay around us, but as you see, the overlay is just around me and not around the whole group like it should be. So I got a little bit more tinkering around to do and figure that out to be when we go live, which is now it's going to be live now going forward. And so if anybody knows, man, definitely down in the chat, let us know that, man. Help me out or whatever. I'll eventually figure it out. But yeah. So, but anyways, let's get right into it. What have you guys been playing since the last time we've talked, man? Like, it doesn't matter, whoever wants to go first, man. But like, anything you guys been messing around with, or?
I'll go. The Chris mentioned Battlefield. I was just on Battlefield 4 like an hour ago. Playing some of that. I didn't kill anybody, but we don't want to talk about that right now.
Don't tell him.
Got to get in hardcore mode and just go right into the kills. I hate dumping mags into people.
I played some of that, a little bit of Mortal Kombat. What else? A little bit of MLB The Show, and that's pretty much all I've been doing this week.
I'll go next. I played The Show. I was playing it before we started because I have an always rivalry with somebody in this podcast, but we won't name names just yet, right, Dre?
Bum-ass Orioles. What? I'm sorry.
Roids. But I've been playing a lot of what is it? My children have had me playing Sky Children of Light on the Switch. That, and we've been playing Dauntless together for about the last week. So that's pretty much been where I've been at, because we all have Switches. So it's just worked out for us.
Which is good. The Switch is good. It's very good, actually.
For me, I guess I'll go next. For me, as I mentioned, the stream at Mass Effect 2, I beat that. I was like, I'm gonna take a break from Mass Effect, but I was like, nah, I jumped right into Mass Effect 3. So I've been playing that. There's this game called Dodgeball Academia. I just started that today. It reminds me of that cartoon, if you guys ever seen it, OKKO, where you go to this school and you meet like all these other dodgeball players and you can have tournaments and stuff to see who's the best. I've been playing a lot of Switch mainly. Monster Hunter Stories 2, which I mentioned last week. I jumped back into, Wrestling Revolution, Wrestling Empire, because they added a whole bunch of DLC. So I finally jumped back into that.
How is that? How, dude? Because I have not. I hear you guys talking about it all the time, and I know you always send in screenshots and like this and that. I just
camera angle drives me nuts. You couldn't get into it. That camera angle.
I just haven't dove into it.
Camera angle. You can change it.
You can change the camera angle.
I know, but I'm not happy with it.
I've been playing that game since the 2D version, and I've loved the 2D version. I've always hated the 3D version.
I have the disc when he first released it.
Oh wow! I didn't even know it was disc.
Yeah, like
wow. But I've become accustomed to it to the point that playing it feels like I'm playing. Don't shoot me when I say this. It feels like I'm playing No Mercy, simplified No Mercy.
Simplified, okay.
Like you don't have nearly as many moves as you would in No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000.
Doesn't it have more like of I'm not gonna say creativity, man, because like as in making people, but I mean like story wise, isn't it a little
story wise? Yes, you'll have stuff where
it can go all
story
over
mode
the
gets
place.
stupid.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was wondering, man, because I see you guys always like posting stuff in the chat, man, and it's like it seems super cool, but
it's the story that brings you back to it. It's little things like you're in the middle of a match, like depending on what promotion you wrestle for, and the lights will go out. And they'll be like, do you want to continue the match with the lights out, or do you just want to leave right now? That's like if you're a champion, and you could legit be like, I'm not wrestling with the lights off, and you'll leave, and the crowd will boo you and stuff. But now with the latest update, they've added match rankings, or there's booking also, so you can book the matches and play through it, similar to like the AEW general manager, that type of thing. But he's had that in the past games also, like the 2D version. I think the 3D version had it also. But like Dre was saying, the storylines can go all over the place. Like people will offer you steroids backstage.
Yeah.
And it's like 50-50, like you keep it on the hush, or then they'll be like, in a promo, they'll call you out and be like, hey, I noticed you got a little bit big, and then it'll become a scandal, and then you'll start getting blacklisted.
See, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is cool to me, man. I just like I said, I just haven't dove into it, man. But I see you guys posting stuff every once in a while about it, and it's like
once you get past the simplicity of the actual gameplay, it's all that little stuff that he throws in there that makes you want to go back to it.
Got you. Maybe one day I'll dive into it, man.
You should definitely give it a try. Like I said, like at first I hated the control scheme, the cameras, and everything. And once I got it on the Switch.
Obviously the story mode is like better, but is like the control is it better than Legends?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Like I said, you just got to get used to the fact. It's like you walk.
I mean, is it on the same kind of level, or is it better?
It's about the same level, but better. It's kind of like Fire Pro in terms of the grapple. Like you grapple with somebody.
Well, I used to play the Legends games, man, dude, and obviously the control schemes were never on like this as
Legends of Wrestling games or Legends of WrestleMania.
I was thinking
I'm just saying period. Legends period, dude. They're all about the same when it comes to the
Legends of WrestleMania was actually pretty dope. And
the game. Okay, here's the thing with that game. That game overall, I really liked a lot. But the controls was horrible.
It's the same thing though.
Like, and that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like the Legends games, in my opinion, like I like all those games, man. It's just
I like how
but when you compare them to like the SVR games or the No Mercy or any of that, they're not on par. You know what I mean? Like they're just not.
No,
but I still played them because I loved the rosters. I loved everything else about them. You know what I mean? Like on the Legends of WrestleMania game, managers actually did what they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like
Mr. Fuji threw the salt.
Yes, dude.
You know, like that game did something no other wrestling game that THQ or 2K have ever done. You could import your wrestler from SVR into
it. It's so crazy we're talking about this. I was watching a video about that.
Like, I mean, how come they've never done that?
And almost the whole roster, not the DLC obviously, but the whole roster was imported over to that, dude. So like, like I said, I like that game. I just hate the controls with it, and I know why they went the route with the controls with it, because if they would have made the controls the same as that SVR 9, who would have even wanted to play that game? And that was their money maker. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. That's why they made it so different, man, when it came to that. But I know we got off a little bit of track, but that's cool. I like it when we do that. So I'll go next, man. It's been kind of boring for me, probably for you guys and the viewers or whatever, man. I've still just been on my arcade stuff, dude. Like I've just been touching base back with all my childhood stuff, dude. So I've got several arcades now, and I've got another one that should be here tomorrow. I know I hit you guys up in the chat with it, dude. I'm so excited about that one. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Sunday, because it's coming FedEx. So, you know, FedEx delivers 7 days a week. So either way, it's like 30 minutes away from where I live. and that was updated back at 8:00 tonight. So I'm so excited to get that thing and put that thing together, dude. And I'll go ahead and just spoil it, whatever. And I know you guys know already, but yeah, the Marvel versus Capcom cabinet. Oh man, it's got 5 games on there, bro. It's so awesome, dude. I cannot
Does it have a classic Captain America and the Avengers?
No, dude.
They just had like Vision, Iron Man, Hawkeye, and Cap.
Dude, I know it's got Marvel versus Capcom 1 on there. I know it's got Marvel versus Street Fighter. Dude, 3 other games. Man, hey, I have to look on there, man. It's some bangers though, man. Like either way, I'm super. I think Marvel or the Atom. Shoot, I can't remember now, dude. I'd have to go and look up the list, man, to make sure exactly what's on there, man. But either way, dude, I'm super excited. It's the big package that comes with it. It's got the light up marquee. It's got the riser with it as well, the matching riser and the matching stool with it as well. So either way, I'm super excited, man. I don't know if you guys have actually seen that arcade, man, but the art style on that thing is super dope, dude. It's probably one of the coolest looking ones, to be honest. But that's what I've been doing anyways. I've been gaming on the Mortal Kombat Legacy 1, the Pac-Man Legacy 1, and the Turtles and the so on and so on, the NBA Jam. Like I just been swapping up around with my kids and like watching them play and then playing with them and then doing my own little thing when I get a chance. But that's pretty much what I've been doing. I haven't been gaming on my PS5 or my Series X or any of my other old stuff, dude, that I've got, dude. I just have been all about my arcades, bro. Like straight up. Like that's all I've been doing for like the last couple of weeks or so. So
for me, I have my hand in so many different pots. All right, so I've been playing my MLB The Show. Been trying to get back to get back, 28 rings. We need 28 rings. Failed last season because we was against the OP Boston Red Sox. It's fine. Ooh. The Orioles are trash. Also, I've been playing a lot of the Japanese wrestling games. I've been on a mission to basically do a full walkthrough of All-Star Pro Wrestling 3. Just giving people videos that they haven't seen on YouTube. A lot of the times you just see simulation matches. You don't get to see, the power make mode and going through matches and unlocking things and unlocking hidden characters and things like that. So that's kind of what I've been on. I've been doing PC gaming too. I got a whole ton of retro arcade games that I've been playing. I've been trying to find the Aliens versus Predators arcade game. It's been kind of difficult to find, but once I get that, I'm going to do a full walkthrough of that. And also I've been working on character designs for the Wrestling Code, getting those done. A lot of stuff, doing references and just a ton of stuff with that. So always busy all the time, whether recording, drawing, updating stuff, creating wrestlers, so on and so forth.
Now let me ask you real quick on those the old arcade games that you're getting or old games period, man. Are you actually getting the ROMs or?
So the games themselves come with everything included. Like the Beats of Rage is all included. So once you download the game, it already has a program on it. So once you click on it, everything pops up. You don't need an additional program. Everything runs fine.
So it's smooth then. It's smoothly then, because I know there's been several things, man, and I know I'm not. When it comes to that stuff, I mean, I'm pretty tech savvy when it comes to like working on stuff and doing things like that, man. But I know when it comes to some of those things, when it comes to like where you have to actually get the ROMs and all that, sometimes I kind of get a little confused. So this is like all in one little good package for you.
Anything I put in the chat, like link wise, it's easy. I mean, you literally just download it and you can play it right then and there, no problem. Nice. I mean, even on the lower NPCs, it works.
Yeah,
really
the only thing, because I've been playing the same games he's talking about, is you just have to go into the options and just change the the controls from keypad to controller if that's your preference, and you're good to go.
Right. Now I have got on some of those, man. Yeah, like you said, it is pretty simple. Just go in and just change it real quick. Okay, so I just didn't know if you were going all out or just getting like the cheap emulation.
Oh, no,
you know what I mean? Or if you was like, okay.
Yeah, and I can't do the keyboard and mouse. I'm not good with that.
Yeah. See, it depends on the game, man. I can do both, man. But yeah, I for the most part, I'll swap it up to the controller as well, man.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll go next. Been playing. Well, trying to get back into playing Power Rangers Legacy Wars. I'm trying to build my stuff up on there. Do a little bit of 2K19, trying to get stuff, download some more wrestlers.
Drop a wrestling game. I knew you was.
Well, that ain't the only one. So, been playing some Mortal Kombat 11.
You need to leave that alone.
You're just mad because you don't want to face me because last time you faced me was when I had Scorpion, I destroyed you.
We can hop on right now. We can go live.
He has the background tonight.
After we get done with the show tonight, I will hop on there and I will destroy you with Scorpion again.
So we can go live. We can go live on the live.
Speaking of about Mortal Kombat, though, they need to show some love for Robot Smoke. Like when is he going to make his return to the Mortal Kombat series?
Well,
that's been driving me nuts.
Isn't it the Triborg?
Triborg because you had 4 really because if you knew how to do a little code, you can do Sub-Zero, Robot Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it isn't the same, man. The FTW fatality and all that. I mean, this game has to be an anthology. Only way I see it. And
I've been doing some Fire Pro Wrestling World. A buddy of mine that Ken knows, our friend White Tiger, he kind of helped me find some good beard patterns to match my character from 19. So, and just fixing up my jacket, some logos on the back. So
now, have you been practicing in UFC 4?
I did.
I'm curious about this because I'm actually good in UFC 4. Hold on, y'all should have heard Dre back out of my challenge on 2K19, by the way.
Dude, he always done that with me.
Yeah, when we were doing the AEW versus New Japan, I was like, "Hey, let's do a match, and if you beat me, you can pull one of my guys." He's like, "Oh no."
Oh, this is the stuff I'm here for.
Dude, we can put that on the live.
It's on.
See,
it's on video.
I could put $100 either Steam card, Xbox, whatever against him to play me on 2K19, and he still.
Why are y'all trying to play 2K? Listen, I don't play that game. Y'all know I don't. Y'all know I just create. I do universe mode. Y'all leave me alone. If y'all want smoke,
it'll be like WCW Revenge smoke, for Dre all over.
You start up UFC 4 and come get knocked out.
Hey,
like Dustin used to, and still does.
I get it, man. I get it. You're scared.
I'm about to install UFC 4 right now.
This ain't SBR 11. This ain't 2K13. I get it. You're scared.
Does Dre spam the jab?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I gotta know. No, I spam whoop ass. That's what I do.
I'm not playing UFC 4 with nobody. I'm not playing UFC 4 with nobody because that game is not good.
Watch my video. I did.
UFC 3 is better.
Yeah, that's
what we need to come. That's what we need to come down. Come down to UFC 3. That's what
UFC 3
is a lot better.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely
UFC Undisputed 3 is the best.
Well,
UFC is UFC 3. That's pretty much the decent one that we got right now.
Dustin, every time I look over at you, man, I'm gonna say it right now. I hate that background.
Why do you like that? Like a year ago.
I hate that background.
I know, much, Dustin.
I hate that background so much.
All my championships. All my championships.
My gosh, dude.
Dustin is the type to wear a t-shirt of himself with his face on it.
Oh my god.
No, that's Spike.
The next episode, my face.
That's all Spike.
Jeez, man. What you been playing, Ken? Did you already go? Did you already say? That's what I thought. Okay. Sorry, dude. Hey, man. We're talking.
Wait, hold on, Ken. Which UFC you got? Because you need to get up in here too, get some of this.
I tried 4 and uninstalled it within 10 minutes because
I did the same thing.
It's not good, man.
Do you have 3? Do you have 3? Oh, dang.
Well, I
got the original Undisputed for the 360 and Undisputed 3. And those are the only 2 I got over
Those are the only ones you need.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, man.
EA MMA was pretty good. I mean,
I don't think Chris has went yet, man. Our guest. What have you been playing, bro?
Look, man, I got my
joint.
Yeah, I got the body joint. Hey, man, 360 was the best. Okay, you know, I never paid for a game for like how many years? Come on. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I've been playing Battlefield, getting ready for 2042, trying to like go into the test server, get my helicopter skills down because you got to change it to like veteran and then legacy. And so that way you switch your pitch and your yaw to the other analog sticks and it flies so much better. Because I want to have more fun in the vehicles than being a foot soldier. I don't have really any gripes with that, but been playing the beta for Back 4 Blood.
How is it? I'm supposed to. Well, I have it downloaded. I just haven't played it yet.
You should give it a spin, Ken. It's a little bit. See, I like World War Z. I don't know how many of y'all played it, but I do like the game.
I played it too.
This has like smoother transitions in between levels, and you know how when you make your way through one part of the game and you gotta wait there, which seems like you're waiting on Battlefront 2 to load, but the transitions are better in Back 4 Blood, and you pick up weapons and ammo on the way.
Left 4 Dead a little bit.
Well, it is Left 4 Dead.
It is.
It's the people that made Left 4 Dead.
So it is Valve that made it.
It's pretty much Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna. Yeah, it's Left 4 Dead 3 pretty much.
I don't
know
how many levels that they have on the actual game, but the demo kind of seems short right now. Other than that, man, I got lucky and I got the PlayStation 5 and Series X, and my PlayStation is collecting dust. But as far as Fire Pro goes, what I used to do, and Justin, I'm sitting there dusting, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're making your guy like your 2K dude. I'm really good at Photoshop. I know Dre is too, but I go and I use my Elgato, and since I have a roster, I make a Fire Pro version of them for EOW. And I'll go in and I'll take screenshots of their heads and I'll crop it out and I'll bring it in and I'll create a custom part for it. And I did all that on PlayStation, and then when I bought the 5 and I hooked up my hard drive, my save was gone. Like and that just, I was like, I don't even want to turn it on anymore. And you're talking about a roster of like 40 plus deep. So my PlayStation is kind of hanging out for now until I know if we get cross-gen on something. But
real quick, back on that Back 4 Blood before we get off of that. Because I was supposed to be a beta tester for that and ended up not, which I'm a bit salty about. Because I was super hyped right now. I was super hyped about doing it, and but this was like early, like when they first sent out stuff. Like I was one of the people that they sent out things for to be like on there and doing it. And
stress test and whatnot.
Yeah, dude. And then me and Vince, man, which I know. Maybe I don't think you know him, Chris, man, but everybody else here knows who Vince is. Me and him was like super hyped and was wanting to be a part of it, and we both ended up not being on it for whatever reason. But because we're both huge fans of the Left 4 Dead series, you know what I'm saying, the first 2, and yes, series Dre, because this is the 3rd one. But anyways, how is it? Because like I said, I haven't messed with it, dude. I know I think it's open beta now, right?
Yeah. And,
okay. How is it compared to the first 2 though?
The 11th is
I haven't messed with it. I haven't watched nobody. I haven't seen nothing. I was just like,
this might not sit good with some, but I hate the first 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because like kind of personal views on it. Like normally I like my Walking Dead zombies. Like I was a huge DayZ player from Arma 2. Arma 2 was the truth.
Don't get started on DayZ.
And
yo, finally, dude, somebody here. Yes,
I played Wastelands too. Did you play Wastelands? You could have your man. Dude. It was the truth.
Hey, so I am a huge fan of Arma 2. Because that's where DayZ came from, man. For a lot of people that don't know, it was a mod from that game. Huge fan of Arma 3. Yes, there we go. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You played Breaking Point? That's like the zombie version of DayZ for Arma 3, and they even have a DayZ mod for Arma 3 because we all know what's wrong with DayZ.
So, there's no people?
No, you got to get on those private servers, man. And if you don't know how to approach like bases and whatnot, you get like auto killed because you can't infiltrate bases by trying to glitch through them. And they just got, you know, their admin stuff set up. But look, Back 4 Blood, you know, I'm really happy with it. And the transition into safe rooms are really fast. You still got to watch for people leaving it without you noticing. But zombies don't infiltrate the safe room. You can change out your optics, and when you're in there, you get coin while you're going through the map. Pretty good. So I dug that. So you know, it's pretty happening right now. I'm going back and I have my NCAA 14 in there, and I'm playing as the Florida Gators. So you know, doing my thing. And normally I'd choose Oklahoma, but you know, I have other reasons why I'm on the Florida Gator team, but it is what it is. So, you know, just wrapping up my 2K19 stuff and, you know, trying to get some other games in, you know, because, you know, we spend so much time on that as actual content creators that, you know, I know shots fired. But you know, it's nice to play other games and get out there. You know, you're in demand.
Yeah, are you also going to do that video in regards to having those games on the Xbox One? Are you going to play
RetroArch? Yeah, it's on the back burner, man. I already got all the files kind of set aside so I can put the links down and everything. But yeah, with RetroArch being on there, it's not only, you know, about wrestling games on there, because I got on RetroArch you can get a PS2 emulator, and I got my actual own ISOs from buying Wrestle Kingdom, King of Colosseum Red and Green, and Wrestle Kingdom 2, and King of Colosseum 2, and All-Star Pro Wrestling 3. I got all them jams, and I think I got some old play videos, but it's nice to play them not having to hook up. Like I don't know if you're using the video cables, but I bought the HDMI adapter for the PS2 and hooked it up. But you know, I just find it so much more convenient, and having it on the Xbox now, the saves work the same, and actually you can go and import saves off of the hard drive from GameFAQs and still do it that way. So there's some additional stuff I am going to make a video about, but you know, that's for another time.
This isn't a part of the topics tonight, man, but I do see a comment down here, man, from something that we was just talking about a little bit ago, man, or me, I guess I was talking about him. Vince said 2K22 may get delayed. Funny because 2K19 now might get an extra 6 months of life. What do you guys think about that?
I refuse to do another season on 2K19.
I don't even care. I don't even care about no 2K right now, dude.
I was going to ask Dre about that. Like, real, then you know, going to come back with the extension now.
Who need it.
I mean, I know a lot of people were happy about if 2K19 does get extended, because I know that what they do, they put a message up on there saying like here pretty soon that they're going to be shutting the servers down. Yeah, I don't care. They can shut it down tonight. They can shut that thing down.
I'm shutting down tonight. I got work.
If 2K22 gets pushed back, it's only because of all the firings that are happening right now.
Yeah,
and
there's only going to be 4 people on the roster
happening. But it's not going to affect people from wrapping up what they're doing in 2K19 because people are ready for the wrestling code. People are ready to even play Action Arcade Wrestling 2 with that pyramid scheme community creations that I talked about on our round table. Dre's not a fan because he's like, people are, about it and they won't be able to figure it out. But, I give more credit to individuals on when you want to do something, you'll put in a little bit of effort, even if you got to ask somebody, they'll help guide you through it. And, like teaching somebody to fish, once you figure it out, they might go and expand on something. That's why I don't mind helping out other communities, and
I don't mind if the 2K19, like I know I was just joking a minute ago, dude, saying they could shut it down tonight. I mean, if they kept it open, it's whatever. I don't see why they shut those things down so early. Okay, now with this game, obviously it's been up for a while because of the whole situation and stuff, but normally they usually shut those down like what,
May.
Almost immediate, like a half a year after the new one comes out or something like that. So I always never really got that because it didn't really nothing to keep those up for a little bit longer. I could care either way, man. I don't care for the game. That's only because it's been around for like 3 years now, and it's just like I've moved on from that, dude. To be honest, I know like league stuff or whatever, but I don't really care for it. I'm so done with the whole series, to be honest, man. I was such a big fan of 2K, and I'm just burnt out, man, from the whole 2K thing, even in the basketball world, man. And I love basketball games, dude, but I'm just burnt out from 2K, dude. And they used to be on my list, dude. You know what I mean? But I'm so ready for something new, something fresh. And the wrestling code is really something that I'm on board with, and I've been very vocal about it. And I'm surprised I haven't been unfollowed by 2K yet. But not like, so seriously, dude. Like, I mean, I'm not out here like screaming hate, man, but I'm not screaming anything about them though. It's been straight up.
I mean, you can't say anything about them if they're not putting out anything either.
Okay, when's the last time they even put out anything, dude? Right, okay, it was like in April or May when they did something, and then the last one was what, in June?
Like 3 months ago.
A month or 1 year and 8 months, and all you have is Rey Mysterio. It hits different, and
yeah, man, it's just
their last tweet was June 15th.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And back in June, man, it's horrible.
That we probably did last year.
It's horrible.
I think like basically what's going on is that WWE is just like really hurting the game. I think they're doing probably a scramble to replace I mean, they just released people today. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they released more people today.
Like
so
half
it's
the NXT roster.
It's a constant scramble of, okay, now we got to get, reference for this person. Now we got to get updated move sets for this person. And now we got to take this person out. And it's like, I don't think WWE games have ever dealt with a situation like this ever before in any wrestling game. I mean, yeah, they had a couple of times where take this one person out, take this, 2, 3, smaller than a handful of people. And now it's like damn near 40 to 50 people where they're not going to be in the game anymore.
Well, some of them are your big name people that you have to take out.
I mean, it's not even going to hit different anymore.
Yeah,
it ain't even going to hit.
I'm finished.
But I mean, they're going to have to dive into NXT UK. They're going to have to. They're going to have to dive deeper into NXT, which means like
pull out
Legends. I don't care about the
wrestling. I was about to say there's probably going to be a ridiculous
that
amount of
needs to
Legends.
be another Legends of WrestleMania game. Keep it to the current roster. That Legend stuff, you need to knock it off.
Honestly, and here's the thing with even the Legends, like, never mind. Go ahead. Just do what y'all do.
Well, like you were probably going to lead into, like, how many attires and everything does a legend need, or how many attires does one John Cena need?
Not just attires, but they'll have 6 different versions.
Yeah,
of
how
one
many
person.
eras do you need?
You have Undertaker
I
91 through 96
everybody
as different people.
is watching the current product. Nobody okay, I can't say nobody. You have your select few who like going watching nostalgia matches, and you watch YouTube videos and you'll see the best of matches and you'll go and check them out. I get that, and then you might want to replay it. Well, on a marketing standpoint, it would be a good idea to release a Legends game so you can make more money off of it.
I've said this for years.
Then if you want to, you could really capitalize and make an NXT game and then
like 09, 10 or whatever it was.
I mean,
whenever
you could do it that way, but I mean, people want a current product. They're not hung up on, you know, Bret Hart and Ric Flair matches, and you know, but if you had another game to play it all on, then you will. But
it's not also playing against the current roster though too.
Watching the current product, they're not showing the stuff with Ric Flair and Sting and all. Everything is focused on the here and now and their little kiddie storylines. The show is focused more towards kids than that. Like, what was it, the 18 to 30, 40-year-old demographic. So it's like you said, you're gonna want that more current roster. Nothing on the Legends, like the kids watching the show, it's like they don't want to play as.
We don't need the Legends, to be honest.
Man, I don't think my 8-year-old and 9-year-old asking me about where's Bray Wyatt, where's The Fiend, and I'm like, where's Braun Strowman? I'm like, they fired him. What? Why did they do it? And, you know, they're freaking out, and I'm like, you know, what you gonna do?
All right, let's talk about let's switch it up a little bit, man. Let's talk about our next topic, and I know that we've had a little bit of discussion in the chat about this, man, but the new Valve Steam Deck, or
on the Stream Deck.
Yeah, the Stream Deck. Yeah,
that's not new.
Well, no, I mean not new, but I mean it's the Valve's Steam Deck or whatever, man. Like let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what's you guys' opinion on that, man? Like, is it something you guys feel like you might get, or is it something that you think that's just like another little gimmicky thing? Or
I'll chime in. I had this Valve Stream Link where you pretty much hook up your Ethernet cable to it and you can run a HDMI. Think about it as like a mini Ouya to your TV, but it will play all your PC games on there. Well, you know, it kind of looks like crap. I got a GTX 1080. I can just run a HDMI to my TV and use my Xbox controller. And I'm set. So I mean, it's kind of a pointless.
My thing is for anybody that is not a PC gamer or they're like trying to get into that world, you know what I'm saying? I think it's good for them, maybe. But
is this the one made by Alienware?
No, it's Valve, right? Valve's the one that's making it, ain't it?
Well, Valve, like there were several stream boxes at Valve.
No, I know, and they let other people make them.
Right.
I know what you're talking about, but no, this is just them. They're not like handing it out.
Yeah, it's Valve.
It's just Valve.
Yeah. I got something to show you, but I'll be right back. I'll keep on.
Okay. But like my opinion on it is like, I feel like I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be an emulation thing, you know what I'm saying? But I personally, if I'm wanting to game on my PC, I'm gonna game on my PC. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have full strength. I'm gonna be able to do everything that thing's gonna be able to do and more. And it's pointless for me, you know what I mean? Like I've got tons of handhelds back here. If I want to play a handheld, I'm going to. And I'm a little bit in the dark on this because I don't know for sure, but isn't that thing, and I think I've mentioned it maybe even to Spike about this or somebody maybe at my work, I can't remember, but isn't it Wi-Fi only?
Yeah, to my knowledge is Wi-Fi only from what I looked at.
So are you only able to play this thing in your house, or like if you're
wherever
like,
there's Wi-Fi,
wherever there's Wi-Fi,
but like even if you have like a game, like for instance, I'm looking at it, Command and Conquer.
Right.
Even if you have that, you have to be on Wi-Fi in order to get it to launch. So it's
like
pointless for you. Yeah.
So I can't be at the lake playing something, dude. Like I can my Switch or any of my other handhelds, right?
Nope. That's why I'm not even worried.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's and that's what I'm saying. Like for somebody, okay, like I said, if somebody that doesn't have the money or the want, and it is kind of pricey, but for somebody that doesn't have the money to buy a nice gaming desktop, you know what I mean? And they are into the handheld thing, you know what I'm saying? Then okay, I get it, man. I get it if that's something you wanted to do. It's got the emulation, but it's basically just an emulation Wi-Fi machine, right? I mean, for the most part, right? So see, like something like that's I'm cool with that, man. Like
I don't know much about it, but like you said, if you want to do some PC game and you just play on your PC, if I want to do some handheld, I'm just playing my Switch.
Exactly, dude.
I want to be trying to play a PC game and be trying to strain at the little screen. Like, hey, no.
What's that? Ouya?
No, I got that in there. No.
I was looking at it, it looked so familiar.
You can't get rid of a Ouya if you try. But no, that's the Steam Link controller, and they were trying to pawn this off as being their little game box console too controller, and this is complete garbage, man. I mean, it was so bad I couldn't even do anything.
Now, see, like, and when you brought that up a little bit ago, man, like that's when Valve was like handing out like their stuff to like multiple people and letting them make it, and you did get some crap, and it ended up not being good at all. Yeah. I do think that this is going to be somewhat successful. I don't think it's going to overtake anything at all. It's definitely not going to take over and be better than the Switch, in my opinion, or anything else that we've seen. I don't think. I think it's interesting. It's just a turn off for me when it's like strictly Wi-Fi. That's just kind of pointless, for my opinion, dude. And I do game a lot, sometimes on my handhelds in my house, but I can also take it with me on the go, like what is a handheld supposed to be, like on the go. Like, I just think this is kind of pointless, in my opinion. So,
yeah. For me, I don't really deal with handhelds too much. It was a cool idea when I initially seen it, and I, thought it was, something that's interesting enough. But I mean, when you get down to the nitty gritty of it, for something that you need to have constant Wi-Fi on, it kind of takes away from the aspect of even having a handheld. If you're in a house anyway, you could just be next to your PC. Now, if they said, initially you need the, internet connection just to download the game, and then you go about your business and play outside or whatever, then that brings a different dynamic to it. But without there being the capability of playing it outside of your house or having the Wi-Fi passcode of everybody around you, it's pointless.
Right.
Just stick to your PC at that point.
Man. And then could you imagine you get those one clowns that are like playing on their mobile hotspot?
Oh my god. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, if you was like going, like, obviously I guess you could play it like at McDonald's or so, but that's the thing, man. It's limited, man. It's limited. And I know with it being emulation a lot, man, like it's gonna have lag like bad and a bunch of other things, like,
or I mean the memory it will take if you have to download the full game.
Well, what is it? The cheapest one is like around $400, and it's only like 64 gigs, right?
Yeah, one game.
And then the next, right? Exactly. Depending on, especially.
Imagine trying to play Skyrim on that joint.
Right,
no, that's not happening.
And then the next one up is what, like 500 or 600 or something like that, and that's at 100 something, and then so on and so on. It gets more, and it doesn't even come with a dock either. Like, you have to buy that separate.
Nah, it's some money.
Would lose me right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be very successful, man. I don't think it's going to bomb in the beginning, but I think it's just going to be one of those things that just came around, tried, and it's just like, no.
I mean, I think it's going to bomb from the beginning. Like, there's going to be a couple people that have it, but for most people at this point, Switches are readily available, and especially once you find that one person, because they're going to be people that do the unboxing and everything on YouTube. And after the first couple thousand views, everybody will know that it's not.
But why would I spend my money on this? And it's you still got people looking for like Xbox, PS5.
And then the price of it. And then the price of it, like you were talking about, you could, if you don't know how to build a computer, you can go to Best Buy and get a decent pre-built for $599. So why waste $599? I said decent. It'll get you started. You won't be able to play nothing.
If you're playing like Roblox and Minecraft,
it'll get you started for somebody who's trying to get into.
I wouldn't PC even. I would save my money and save it up a little bit more and just get a nice.
I mean,
I was just saying, just
either way, that thing is a waste of money.
In all honesty, I think $1,000 can get you a decent, pretty nice one.
Yeah, I mean, because I paid 15 for mine.
Right.
I don't want to talk about how much I paid for mine.
I was gonna say, yeah, mine was around like 15. So
divorces were close.
Oh.
Actually, mine was a little more than that, I think, man. But I think it was when it just came out. But I had like a coupon or something, man, and then I was able to get it knocked down a couple hundred, so whatever. But that's
yeah.
Anything else we got to say about this? I think we are all pretty much in agreement that this thing is not going to be.
They can go ahead with that.
It didn't have my attention before, and then with everything just discussed, I don't care at all now.
All right.
They can go ahead.
So let's talk about this, man. The trend that has been a trend now for a while, man, a few years, man, for several games, not all games, but a lot of games, and the trend that's been going on with games that launch in a not so good state, but by year 2 ends up becoming decent or good or even great, maybe.
Companies want that money. It's real. I mean, it's been the same song since the get-go. Companies wanting the money to, get piled in, and these developers having no choice but to release the game. And hey, fix it as you go, but we need that money. We need that return on investment right now.
To me, some of it is the
publishers,
consumers as well, because you have people. I'll use, for instance, the wrestling code. They see like 2 seconds of mocap, and they're like, "When's the release date? Is it releasing this year? When's the release date?" So you have games like Cyberpunk. Yeah, it had been in development forever, but obviously it needed more time because some of the bugs that came with it were absolutely wild and are still wild.
The funny thing about Cyberpunk is that game really wasn't in development for as long as they made it out to be.
How long was it in development for?
Dude, I think only 2 years.
Like I shouldn't say.
I'm sure that was in development for like 3 at least.
Okay, well, it definitely wasn't in like what people were thinking, like 4 or 5 or 6 years.
I heard somebody.
There was talk exactly, and that's what I'm saying. There was talks that they started talking about it, but when they actually finally started diving in and developing for it, it was really only about 2 or 3 years max. Like, yeah, and then there was a bunch of changes because that game originally was supposed to have like third person on it as well.
Third person. V was supposed to get a secondary, like different apartments, or like start off in the slums and move.
And then as they were developing it, man, they ended up pulling that stuff, dude, and doing a 180. And then
I was hoping to have more of an open world. When you just said slums, it makes me think of Final Fantasy VII slums.
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It was announced in 2012, but started in 2018.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. They announced it, and then like 6 years went by, and they did nothing.
They didn't have the technology. They had to wait.
Yeah.
Well, another game that kind of I think it started off pretty good, and then it tanked was Anthem. I actually liked playing it, and I thought the gameplay and the storyline was good. But then when you got into the multiplayer, it's like, where's the content? I felt like I'm playing. Another good example would be Red Dead 2. Great storyline, but where's the rest of the content?
Avengers.
Oh
yeah. I heard that on the last podcast.
I haven't dug back into that game. I do like that game, Red Dead 2. I do like it, and technically it's Red Dead 3.
Haven't played it.
Yeah.
I just finished it.
It is a good game. It is a good game. It looks great.
I like the online.
Good too.
If I have other people to play with, I do like playing online. The story was amazing, but
I was
play online. It's kind of like GTA.
I won't play online
at this point.
I won't play online, man. GTA, like I used to play the crap all that on online, man, but it kind of ruined me on that. And I've just heard so many bad things.
Not as bad online. Like GTA,
but it's not as bad.
Yeah, you'll still get blown away by the random asshat, but You'll still get blown away by them, but it's not nearly as bad. Like you can posse up and turn your posse basically off to where they can see you, but they can't do anything with you. So you're just running around with them. But if you want to go live and try to blow everybody away, have at it.
Yeah, I mean, with Red Dead Online, you even got randoms just fishing. You know,
that's all they do.
But random question: who has played Red Dead Revolver?
Right here, right here. I actually still own that game, man. So
that wasn't even supposed to be Rockstar's game. I think who gave it to them? I think Capcom.
Well, and that's why I made the comment, man. Like technically, like Red Dead 2 is Red Dead 3, and Red Dead 1 is Red Dead 2. So
it's basically the same character. I mean, he looked almost the same, has almost the same scars on the face and everything.
And Revolver, man, hey, that was a really good game.
It was
really good game.
The boss was super hard to beat.
Right. Yes. And Red Dead 1 is, or whatever. And the undead version or whatever that is, oh, man, I love that game so much, dude. So much. That's a really good game. And who here, I know, was it Spike that had never played the undead?
That was me, yeah.
I remember now, dude. And you still haven't try to find that. Hey, you can
Mike,
find,
where's your list at?
You can find Red Dead 1 and the undead version all together or whatever. Like they literally, you can find that at Walmart for dirt cheap, dude. And I'm talking about the Xbox One version or whatever. So you can play that on your dude. Like you need to get that, bro. It's cheap, man. And it's obviously been upscaled because it's on it's backwards compatible, man.
I'll let Red Dead Redemption 2. I seen a video.
My Walmart is trash.
Did the actual like I seen on a video like a gator or run after somebody? Is that actually a thing, or is that
you can get chomped up by gators real quick.
So a gator will actually chase you up a hill and try to come after you.
Like there's swamp.
You never played it, Dustin?
Like if you're
I never played it. I've seen videos.
Man, if you're walking and you're not paying attention in swamp areas, like they'll get you.
It's the town is called like Saint Denis or something like that.
You're
walking down the train track and you're not paying attention. It's just going, it just come up.
Or
no joke. Whoever's never played that, man, pick that up at Walmart. Every time I go to Walmart, they've got it's together, man. It's Red Dead Redemption, technically Red Dead, or not technically, but Red Dead Redemption 1 and the undead version. It's all together in one. And they've got it backwards compatible now on the Xbox One, and you can actually buy that version. It's been upscaled and this and that if you don't already own it on the 360 or whatever, or PS3 or whatever. I have both copies on both just because I'm such a huge fan of that game, man. But dude, I think what is it, like it's either $10 or $19 or something. It's cheap.
I think it's 19.
Cheap. Yeah, it's cheap, man. Hey, it's worth picking up. It's definitely worth picking up. So, but so anyways, so we were talking about like the trend of like it's a bad trend, man. That's been going on, man, for a while now.
It is.
It's like it's just bad, dude.
Specifically, like somebody like me that bought Cyberpunk at the beginning, and at this point, I don't know if they're ever gonna fix it to what their dream was.
Right.
Like it's bad. It's like, and I enjoyed the game. It's bad.
Well, they're saying that it's by the end of the year it's supposed to have the new gen release, and then whoever's got it is gonna obviously get upgraded for free. So
we'll see, because it still plays pretty broken when I turn it on.
I haven't touched it. I turned it on the other day, and I do like the game, and I was playing it in this broken state, even though I was playing it before any of you or whatever. I know you were still playing on your PS4 when you got it or whatever.
It was terrible.
I immediately started it on my One X. And then it was like a month or so afterwards, I finally got to play it on my Series X, and I never had all the issues that other people were having, because I know that version was better than the PlayStation version for some reason at that time.
It looked better. It crashes less. Now that I'm playing it on the PS5.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. I only had a couple of glitches, dude, and never crashed on me. Now, like I said,
crashed on me all the time. It made streaming like so unbearable. Crashing 3 times, 4 times during the stream.
Now, like I said, I haven't put a whole bunch of time into it, man. I'd have to check, and I might even be wrong. I might have 10 hours in it, and it might not even be that. I really haven't touched it in a while. I've been waiting for the final version to come out, or the new gen or whatever. That's what I'm holding off on. And then I'll finally dig back into that game, man, and give it another try. But when I did play it, it was okay. So for me,
I'm a little bit disappointed that the lack of open world content in that game, because that's really what I was looking forward to. Is kind of have any of y'all watched the Netflix series Altered Carbon? No, okay. Do you like Blade Runner?
I didn't finish it, but
Blade Runner.
You thought it was going to be like that type of universe,
right? And I'm like, having the LED billboards that pop and all that, and having that extravagant, kind of Tokyo type feeling, city life and everything like that, a neon world, and being able to explore and visit shops and whatnot, and have that experience, that dystopia. And I really feel like it kind of fell short. It had a lot of hype that it would possibly be there, but it wasn't. And you can see like the road barricades and everything like that. The game still does look good. I played it on my Xbox One X, but now that I got my Series X, like that, I picked it up, and it does look a little bit better, but I rather play it when the whole graphical enhancements come out for it.
Right.
But
that's what I'm doing too, man. I'm gonna totally start their whole story back over and delete my character or whatever.
I can't even remember what the beginning was like, because I don't want to get too involved.
Right.
It's not fully upgraded.
Right. Same here.
I mean, you guys talk about Cyberpunk, how it was hyped up. I mean, imagine if a game like that was hyped up back on like the PS2 days.
There was.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if that was like that on PS2 days, and it got released like it did, that company would probably not be doing very good.
But that's the time that we live in now, where everything will be like, oh, they'll fix it.
Yeah, because there's DLC and all.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, man. I mean, I've been gaming since early '80s, dude. There's always been broken games. There's always been games with glitches. There's always been, issues with games. The point of the fact nowadays is just in the last few years, it's worse.
It's become more acceptable for them.
Because back then they would release a game and it could be a little broken, a little glitchy, and some people even to this day would be like, man, I'm playing this game, and it's like you get to a point and it's kind of like you just have to deal with it. But nowadays it's like, it's almost a standard. Like that's just how the game is going to come out, dude. It's broken. And I feel bad. And I was like, who doesn't have internet now? But let's not forget, man, not very long ago, not everybody had internet. So it's like you bought a game, man, and you didn't have somewhere where you could get an update, patch one first day one, or even a couple months down the line, you were stuck with a straight up broken game. And it's just unacceptable, man. You know what I mean? Because that's the standard now, man. It's just like,
I mean, they're not held accountable like they were back then.
I feel like it's a consumer problem, to be honest with you. Like people are so eager to get something new, they don't care, and then they want to complain. They play the victim. Consumers played the victim.
Yeah.
If consumers were to just hold out, and if developers also wouldn't show early footage, then they wouldn't get those people like the wrestling code. When is it coming out? When is it coming out? And they feel there has to be some type of pressure there. And then the publisher is going to feel like, oh, we have a money-making opportunity. Go ahead and release it. Dev is like, no, it's not ready. Publishers like, there's a lot of hype behind it. People are going to buy it, put it out.
Right.
That's the problem.
And that's the
problem is the internet and impulsive buying from the consumer market.
Yep, I agree. All right, let's move it right along, man. Now this is something, man. I'm kind of excited about this one a little bit, man. I don't know how much you guys are or care for this, but so what's some of your favorite alternate, like either it be consoles or even controllers, like colorway, you know what I mean? Like let's say like limited edition, like consoles or controllers, like what's some over the years, what has been some of your favorite ones, and do you have some still to this day even, or you know?
I'm gonna go first just because I'm gonna be the most boring answer. It doesn't really matter to me because I normally get the rubber grips and I put it over the default controller. So like with the PlayStation 4, even now with the PlayStation 5, I have a red one. I have like a red rubber grip and a blue rubber grip. My friend likes to come over and call it Double Dragon controllers, the Billy and Jimmy's, and that's about as far as I go. Other than that, I got like just the standard one that I use for the PC, and
so there's never been like some awesome colors or like variations, man.
I've seen stuff and I'm just like, that's cool, but like I know you have like the different colors and stuff and the limited.
Yeah, dude, I like love the different variations. You
got the one for the Switch with the Zelda.
Dude, I am a mark when it comes to like controllers and stuff, dude. Like straight up, man. I love the different.
I'm gonna beat you, Spike. No, I don't have any interest in colorways or nothing.
Yeah,
the only reason why I have a silver PlayStation 2 is because it's Japanese, and that's it. Never been. I mean, I bought a sleeve before.
There we go.
But eventually, I take it off.
That's that new line. That's that new line green one, ain't it, man?
It is,
dude. I've almost bought that.
There's the white one.
I have the black version to that, and
we also have a blue one, and
I have that one. I have that green one. Let me hold on. Let me see. Which one do I?
Man, that's like the Xbox One.
Like, see, I got this.
I got pretty much
stupid one. Like
almost all the camos.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it? I would consider that.
Yeah, like that's
Okay, so this isn't. I don't know if it's my favorite, man. It's probably not my favorite one, man, because there's other ones, man. But I have the limited edition PS4 of this, and of course the controller, man. I really like this, man. It's the Call of Duty 3 one.
Yeah, I like that one. Like I like the orange on it.
Yeah, dude, this was super cool, man.
I don't even.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Now, when it comes to just like not limited edition ones, just normal ones, like but just color variations, dude, I'm real big on like blue. I've got several blue, like even Xbox or PS3 or PS4, like the midnight like blue, man.
Chrome.
I got them up there. Yep, I got those. And then of course, I don't think I've ever shown you guys. Maybe I showed it on Twitter, man. I can't remember now. But I got the midnight black and the Galaxy. Nice. The Galaxy Red, the PS5 controllers, dude. These are so sweet, dude. I love them.
The one thing I hate is ones that have like decals on them or the rubber grips on the back, because those grips pop off.
Yeah.
And then if they got decals on them, like I like the color schemed ones, but like I think this is the Destiny one, man. And like it had the gold all in between here and the palm side of it, and it just wears out. I mean, unless you're alternating controllers, it's kind of like a marketing ploy. I like the color schemes, like there's that one. It ain't all flashy, but I do like having a variety, and it's what feels good. This one probably is one of my favorites, and I got this from Clutch Gaming, and it came with some rubberized backing on it, and then kind of like the Elite controller with the steel button, but it still wasn't worth the money. But I do like the way that it feels, so I am about it.
Have you guys ever seen the Modern Warfare one, Xbox ones? Because I know I've got the Modern Warfare 3 Xbox 360 as well, and
is that the gray one?
Yes, and it's got like
I used to have that one.
Yeah, I've got that one. I've also got several of the Halo Xboxes, limited edition ones with obviously with the controllers. Those are super dope.
Several.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. My favorite one is probably the Halo 4 one, because dude, the whole console lights up super cool, and it's got like this. Oh, dude, it's so dope, dude. The controller is really sweet as well. I don't know. I don't have the actual controllers on hand. My kids actually have them in their rooms, but I do got the boxes. These, and Dre, you might appreciate this because I know that you're a huge fan of this game like me, but the Minecraft ones, dude,
Yeah.
hey,
I like
these ones.
My daughter has the pink one.
The pink one. The pink
I gotta
one.
show you my world in Minecraft. I've been working on since 2015.
I haven't seen your world in a couple of years, so yeah, I'd love to see it, dude. I know that you showed me before, but that's been a few years ago, and you haven't seen mine. And then mine probably hasn't been updated very much since then, but my kids are on it more than I am now, man. But yeah, like Spike said a little bit ago, and there's other ones, dude. I've got a bunch of different. I love controllers. And before I get to this one, I'll shut up and let you guys tell some more of yours. I love controllers, bro. Like every console that I have, I've got multiple controllers, dude, and variations of colors and stuff. And I try to get limited edition ones. I try to. This is one of the newest ones besides the PS5 ones that I just showed you guys. But like I said, I showed this a little bit on the last one. I didn't really dig deep into it, man. But yeah, the Skyward Sword Switch ones, dude. And I haven't taken them out of the box yet. I know. But I've got so many different Switch Joy-Cons.
It's a problem.
I don't need to take them out yet, though, man. I don't need to take them out yet.
And
dude, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's so, dude. It's not even just color, man. Like it's actually, it's so awesome. And that's the thing. The other ones I've got, they're just different colored ones. You know what I mean? But before those came out, my favorite one was the Halloween ones, dude. And that's actually what's on my Switch right now. And I don't have a reason to take them off. You know what I mean? Eventually I will put these on, but I'm just, oh man, dude, that's by far one of my favorite variations. One more thing. And I don't have it here out in front right now, and I forgot to grab it, but I do have the Skyward Sword, the original Skyward Sword Wii.
Oh wow!
Remote too.
The gold one.
Yes, dude. That is another one. That's one of my favorite ones. And then, like I said, and this wasn't just about controllers, man. It was about consoles as well. Back in the days, obviously, you know how big of a retro fan I am, but there wasn't a whole lot of that back then. You know what I'm saying? Stuff didn't really start becoming like limited edition and different ones until like later on in consoles. So there's a bunch of different things as time went on that are super dope. But
I mean, they started doing like the color ones, like for like the 64.
That well, and I was going to mention that too. The Funko, right? The whatever the Funko colors or whatever. Like they had the icy blue.
Yeah, the smoke one was like see-through.
The lime one, the
like
red, it was like orange.
Yeah, I don't feel like taking the walk around the corner, but I got the green Nintendo 64 with the green controller.
Now is that that's the see-through green?
Yeah,
one, right?
it's see-through.
Yes, dude.
And then I have
love that.
The silver. I have a green controller, a silver one, and two blue ones of 64 controllers.
Yeah, I got several different colors of those. I don't have the collection that I used to have with this Nintendo 64 because I used to have all those variations back in the days. But one of my favorite ones that I had, and I don't have it no more. I wish I still had it, man. I wish that thing is pricey now. But I think you mentioned it just a second ago, Dustin. The Pokemon one, or the Pikachu. It was Pikachu. Yeah, the Pikachu. I used to have.
I think I've seen that at
that's super cool. Yeah, dude. Super. Man, you should. How much was it? How much did you want for it?
I think maybe 200 or something like that.
That's not bad.
Hey, you should have grabbed it.
I'm looking for the smoke one, the see-through one. That's what I'm looking for.
That's a good one too. What about the Mountain Dew? What about the Mountain Dew? The Mountain Dew Xbox, your OG Xbox. Does anybody remember that?
I remember that.
Oh God!
Ugly, bright green, and then like the middle was black.
Hey, that thing is sexy in my opinion. Green. That thing was sexy in my opinion, dude. I love that thing, dude. You remember that one, Dre, or no?
No.
I was gonna say you looking like I don't remember that.
I don't know.
What literally
game when I went to the store brighter than a bottle of Mountain
special controller.
Well, they might know which 64s are ridiculously priced.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah.
That's why I said that Dustin should have grabbed that Pikachu one, man. Because I think it's
you go to a pawn shop right now or a disc replay, they got Nintendo 64 is like $85.
Yeah. No, they are up there a little bit.
And they were like $35 like 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, it's starting to climb up, man. Just like the GameCube prices are starting to climb up crazy. Even the
$85 for that as well.
Yeah. Sheed, man, I don't think you said anything about this. You're not a big fan of it. Don't really matter as long as it works.
Pretty much, whatever come in the box, that's where I'm at.
Man, dude, I love the different freaking colors and stuff, man. I always thought that was cool, man. And I don't know, I love it.
I mean, I do have a red Xbox controller. That's pretty much it. Yeah, a red one and a black one.
Got you. Yeah. Hey, that new red one for the Xbox Series X or Series S, whatever, that one's pretty cool too. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. The Sonic one is probably one of my favorite ones. I've seen Sonic blue with the white.
With the Xbox.
Ooh, that thing is so beautiful looking. That lime one that Ken got too, I do really like that a lot. The only for my Series X, the only one that you can kind of see it in the background. I've got the black one that came with it, obviously, and then I got the white one where my thumb is pointing.
That blue one you were talking about, that's the one that my wife has in
the Sonic one.
Yeah, she has it in there with her right now.
Dude, I keep, man, I see it at my Walmart all the time, dude, and I keep meaning to grab it, man. And I keep meaning to grab it. I need to grab it.
We got lucky because we went into GameStop, and we don't normally go in there because I hate that place. But we went in there and somebody had bought it, and I guess they didn't bring the receipt or something like that, so they couldn't return it, so they had to trade it in. So it was still brand new, and we were like, for a used price, sure, come on down.
Should have bought it off of them for cheaper. You'd be like, look, you know they're gonna give you like.
They had been like 10 minutes left.
You gotta,
because we were looking at the new ones, and then I saw it behind the counter and asked him about it, and he was like, "No, that's actually used, even though it's new." I'll take it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about
packaging. I was gonna say, because like even new, man, the Xbox, the new Xbox controllers, man, they haven't went up on price. Man, they're still only like what, $59. And then I think for the regular, it's pretty
X
cheap.
Controllers or
Series X. Well, at least at my Walmart. I don't buy from
Switch
GameStop,
controllers
really.
Woo.
Well, the Switch controllers at Walmart are $69. At GameStop and everywhere else, they're $79.
Yeah,
like and whatnot.
And then at Walmart, like I said, the Xbox controllers, the new ones are $59, and I don't know what they are at GameStop because I don't buy them from there. And then the PS5 controllers at Walmart, now those are still pricey, they're $69. And then this one right here, because of it being this one, I don't know, the white one, the regular white ones, and the black one, the Midnight Black, those were $69, but this one was actually $74.99.
PS4 did that too. When they
before tax.
The colored ones were more, like $10 than the basic.
But the black one though, the Midnight Black, it was the same as the white for whatever reason.
It's weird.
I was like, do I really want to spend this much? I was like, I already had 2 white ones for my PS5. But my oldest daughter, she only had one. And I was like, you know what? I really want this Midnight Black one and I really want this Cosmic Red one. I was like, I can justify it by letting her get one of my white ones. So she has 2. And then I can justify buying both of these. Because she's been wanting another one. And
switcheroo.
Yeah.
It's great to have kids to justify that stuff.
I was like, you know what? I know you've been wanting another controller, baby girl.
Man,
I got you.
I'm too greedy to let my kids play on my video game consoles, man.
Oh no, they have.
That's her own. No, that's her own. That's her own PS5, bro.
Oh my God! See, you're generous.
Oh no, she has her own PS5. She has we all have our own Switches, bro. We got 5 Switches in the house.
My kids are still young. They don't appreciate that.
No, dude. Hey, my kids are spoiled, bro. Hey, I'm not called the Tatted Up Gamer Dude for no reason. My kids literally. Do you see what I got in the back here?
Yeah, man.
Hey, let me do a game room tour.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Let me do a games room tour. Not mine. Let me do my 10-year-old daughter. She probably has more consoles than the average gamer. To be honest, I think she has around. This is my 10-year-old daughter. She has around 15 or 16 consoles or more.
Dang.
My my 8-year-old son, he has probably around 10 consoles of his own.
You say that like you're disappointed.
Well, I know, right? She started. And it might be more than that. I have to go, but now my 6-year-old daughter, she within the last year has really started getting into the gaming thing. Her very first console of her own that was hers, not sharing it, was a Switch for her 5-year-old or for her 5th birthday, and then now she's got a Switch, a PS4. An Xbox One X, and a couple of little things or whatever.
My kid, yeah.
So, but yeah, no, dude, my kids all have their own stuff, dude. The only thing that they usually even play on my stuff would be like my arcades or whatever. Of course, I let them get on that, of course. But like my other stuff, they have their own stuff, so they don't. Yeah, they all have their own stuff in rooms. So yeah. They're spoiled. My kids are very spoiled, very spoiled. But anyways, so we can move right along to the next topic. Now, this is something maybe all of us can get into. So I know this last one that kind of bombed, man. I figured that you guys were a little bit more fans of that, and I think I'm the only one that really cared. Ken,
I have a bunch of controllers.
You did. Yeah, you did too, I guess. Well, and my man Chris, he's got some variations. So there we go. It wasn't a total bomb. Anyways,
not a total bomb.
It wasn't a total bomb stuff. Right?
Dre letting us down. That's what happened.
I mean,
Dre and she
she's like, I don't care.
Dre and she.
As long as it works, it's all that
controllers but one. All the Xbox One camos.
Long as you can inject it with them roids, right?
Man, I got another expensive hobby. I'm a musician on the side, so right here I got a banger, a 6-string bass. I got other expensive hobbies, man.
Nice, dude.
This is a new thing that they got out. Headless stock. There's not even a head stock. It's strung through the body.
Sweet,
and it's a fan fret. I've been playing for like 20 something years, but that's a whole different story.
Hey man, I love music, man. So that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
I got house plants. That's where my money goes.
This dude, house plants. Man.
No, I got air plants too, man.
Sir, you are washed.
Yeah.
I got a greenhouse.
What was the Batman game they had on PS2 that they released a controller for?
What'd you say?
What was the Batman game on PlayStation 2? They released almost like a goldish looking controller for. Does anybody know what that one was?
I know they made a Batarang controller of a PS3.
I'm not sure.
So I don't remember. I know I had that. And like D, you said the whole Chrome controller. And at one time when it first came out, yes, you were like, you really got that? Yes, I did. I got the All-Stars Special Edition controller.
I will show one more thing, man, before we go to the next topic. Because I already tried to switch it, man. Because like I said, I love controllers, and I've never taken these out of the boxes yet. But
oh my goodness!
These Zelda,
get them just to get them.
These Zelda,
he definitely does, man.
You know his obsession with Zelda. So why you're surprised is beyond me.
The next episode is gonna be an intervention. We got to sit this man down.
Hey man, I love.
That's a waste of an episode.
You need help,
bro. Hey, I don't know if you guys can see, man, up here. Let's see, starting about right here, all the way over are nothing but brand new controllers and boxes. I've got a bunch over here. I got a bunch over here. If I could grab my camera right now and show you, dude, I've got these shelves sitting right next to me that literally are just extra controllers for all the consoles behind me. Like he's
probably sitting on a pile of controllers right now. He's not
dude, I've got, and that's not even counting. In the next room, I've got like 2 boxes or more just filled with controllers.
Why? Like
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with controllers.
There's like 50 Funko Pops behind the monitor over here.
That sounds like an issue. I think
it
is
a
little bit of counseling.
It is a straight up issue, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It's one that I admit.
I know. Like just
the next episode. I'm telling you, man. We got.
It's gonna be an intervention. You're right.
We got to.
It's gonna be an intervention.
I've got so much extra stuff, dude. I could literally start a store. I'm not even gonna lie. My wife, look, when we moved into this house, man, and this room is huge, bro. But when when I started setting stuff up and getting stuff set up, my wife was even saying, she was like, "This isn't even big enough for you, is it?" And I was like, "No, it is. And she was like, "No, it's not. Your stuff's leaking into the other rooms and stuff still." And I'm just like, She's like, my office, you got stuff in there. What is going on? And I'm like, I'll get it out of there, I promise.
Well, you remember what
more in there.
You remember what Raph said? It's what Raph was talking about. As soon as you go to sleep, we're gonna take that off your hands.
It's crazy.
Pay a visit.
It's crazy. All right, so here's something I bet we can all get into, man. The next topic, man, and one of the last topics before we head out. Some of your favorite video game soundtracks over the years, or just period.
I think
Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 for me.
Those are great. Those are on my list too. Mortal Kombat 2 and 3.
Yeah. It's gonna sound stupid, but Chrono Trigger, every track on Chrono Trigger, because it's my favorite game ever.
Hey,
and funny enough, I never beat this game, Silent Hill 3.
Yes.
Mainly because I don't even like the Silent Hill franchise like that. I went to a store. This is when I was younger. They had a female working there. I was like, oh wow, there's a girl here. I was like, what game should I get? She was like, try Silent Hill. I was like, sure, whatever. I got it. It came with the actual like a music CD with all the songs, with the tracks and stuff. So I was like, oh, and I ended up liking the CD more than the actual game. Like I still have it somewhere here to this day.
I guess my weird one would probably be Fallout 3.
With the old timey music?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mind that.
That Fallout 4. Well, Fallout 4 had some of the same music on it.
But, yeah, it works for the game though.
What was it? I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. I used to know that one by heart. I probably still do if I think about it long enough.
I would say for me, it's 3. Mafia 3, Grand Theft Auto 3, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yes, dude.
I would say if I had to choose one of them, it had to be Vice City. Just the ambiance.
Vice City did have some.
Vice City is one of my favorites as well, dude. Right up there, man.
I'm gonna throw GTA 4 into my list just because like there are different radio stations.
But that's straight up New York right there.
People like Flume. Like I listen to a lot of Flume now because of that. Which
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Yeah, it's just like I don't even think I got that. I found them from that game, but it was listening to one of the artists from one of the alternative stations brought me to find that band and just introduced me to a whole new genre of music.
I'm gonna say some of my favorite soundtracks, man. I know you guys gotta have more than that. Y'all didn't name drop hardly any, man. Y'all gotta have more than that, dude. There's so many.
Oh, sorry. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. Sorry.
Yes.
All of them?
Yes, dude. Hey, there's a lot of them are great. Yeah, for sure. Y'all have already named a couple that I was gonna name drop, man. So I'll try to like name some different ones, man. So I'm not over what y'all are saying, but some of those you named, I for sure. There's a bunch. Dude, any of the Castlevania games, those soundtracks. Oh my God! Any of the Castlevania games.
That's why I like absolutely amazing as well.
Yes, dude. Yes. Let's see. Obviously. The Zelda series, the Zelda games. Now the first one, okay, they've only got so much on there, man. I do like that one, man, but I think what was it? Zelda 2, I think I like the soundtrack a little bit better on that. Ocarina of Time, that one's amazing. Breath of the Wild has an awesome soundtrack. I really like that one a lot as well. God, there's so many games, dude. There's so many great ones. God, I could sit here and just name
a couple.
Go
ahead.
No, I'm sorry. The Contra, I like the Contra soundtracks. Those are pretty decent, man. Those are like a lot of the old ones, man. I really like a lot. The Metal Slug soundtracks were really good too. There's so many good ones, man. There's like a lot of really good ones.
I wouldn't say soundtracks, but I do like I think it was Sonic Adventure 1 or 2.
Sonic.
That one track, Live and Learn.
Yes.
Sonic, like you're playing Chaos at the end. And
now let me ask you, because I like both the Sonic 1 and 2, but I almost think Sonic 2 soundtrack is better, right? Or no?
I think 2 sticks out more.
Sonic 2 is nice.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I think the soundtrack on that was really good.
Yeah.
So for me, I guess these kind of helped with the immersion part of the game, like the Command and Conquer series for me. Always had good soundtrack, and Age of Empires and Star Trek Online, just because that's
Star Trek.
Well, partially, but it puts you in the mood while you're playing.
Conquer. It's something about having the war, like the theater setting for war, like in the classic battle music, and I kind of want to say that goes back to even like old 80s action adventure movies like Conan the Barbarian. You're not going to have another Conan the Barbarian because, for one, the narration, for two, the music score. Like when you have games that have that type of epic music in some of the battle theater settings, I like that too.
Yeah. Did I say the Contra?
You did.
You did.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to say, because Contra 1, 2, and 3, dude, and 4, yeah, they always had great soundtracks on theirs too.
Final Fantasy has put out some good ones too.
Yeah, there's some really good ones, man. It's kind of hard to say. Like, I think we're just name dropping ones that we really like a lot, which is what we're supposed to be doing. But I mean, there are some bad ones, man. But there's a lot of and I've name dropped a lot of the ones from like the 80s and stuff. Like a lot of those old NES and even like Sega or whatever had some great soundtracks, man.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I always like Street Fighter 4 soundtrack. Turtles Arcade.
Yes,
that one,
dude. Yes.
And I actually like the Killer Instinct for the Super Nintendo because that one came with the CD.
Oh yeah,
put in your CD player. And
hey, all the Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage amazing too. Streets of Rage 2.
Streets of Rage 2. Hey, but that fourth one has got a good one too.
Yeah, it does.
It's more or less 2.
Well, yeah, but I think all of them, even the first one, dude, has got. I think that's just a really good series for the soundtrack as well.
I think this one is probably my top one, GoldenEye.
Yes, yeah, that's got a good one. That's got a good one.
What about that new Bond game from the creators of Hitman coming out? Y'all hear about that?
I didn't see that.
I didn't see anything on that one.
Yeah, keep your eyes out on that. Hitman, though, they're going to be making a new James Bond game. And I'm huge on James Bond, man. I like Daniel Craig. I even like Timothy Dalton. But yeah.
I haven't watched since Pierce Brosnan. I haven't watched any of the Daniel Craig ones.
Oh man!
Oh wow, you're missing out.
Yeah, I'm way behind.
Here, and people tell me all the time that was like Daniel Craig, like he's legit. He's the truth.
I mean, you have Roger Moore and Sean Connery and even Pierce Brosnan all like tip their hat to Daniel Craig. You're like, you're what it needs to be right now.
I need to catch up there.
Yeah, definitely.
What about the Mega Man soundtracks? Any fans of those? Because I always thought those were pretty decent too.
The X series, yes.
I think I played Mega Man Legends. That's the one where it was third person and open world.
You could take the helmet off.
Yeah, that's the one I played.
There was no Dr. Light. It was the old man with the metal plate over the eye. That's like one of my favorite Mega Mans. Yeah.
Metroid always had some good soundtracks too.
Hated that game.
Metroid?
I could never beat it. So I didn't.
Which one?
All of them.
All of them?
To be honest,
I never beat none of
Mega
them.
Man or Metroid.
I barely played any of them.
Man, y'all need to get on some Metroid in your life. 35th anniversary, by the way. So, which Nintendo is not showing them no love, except for the Metroid Dread. I guess that's gonna be coming out.
I've barely played Metroid, and I barely played Mega Man.
You have Super Metroid you have Super Metroid for free on the Switch. Like, get on that, man.
Metroid free on the Switch? Okay.
Yeah, man. You need to get some Metroid in your life, bro. What?
I think original Metroid's on there too. NES Metroid and Super Metroid.
Oh yeah, no,
yes, they are. They are.
I did try it on there. Yep. Yeah.
Man, dude, that first Metroid will always be my favorite Metroid, man. And there's some obviously a bunch of great Metroids, man. But that first one, man, that's always going to stick with me. Love that game, dude. Love that game.
So my list: Tony Hawk 2, Tony Hawk 3.
What wrestling game?
First, the original SVR.
Do not name no wrestling games, man. Oh my God, Dustin.
No. They had. I mean,
I'm just joking.
Like Power Man 5000, Breaking Benjamin on their soundtrack.
Bro, I get burnout on wrestling game soundtracks. I swear.
I can't help it. SVR07 had a great soundtrack.
I called it.
I like Here Comes the Pain.
Legends of Wrestling 2 had a great soundtrack. A lot of great songs they had.
No, it was good. I think the reason why I hate the wrestling, I'm sorry, Dustin, I'm not trying to cut you off, brother, but I hate wrestling game soundtracks because they only have so many songs and it's so repetitive. And it's almost like they play it in a row. The game starts on, it's that same damn song, and it's like goes to the next one.
I turned mine off.
2K19.
I turned
Tag you and Dre in it. Damn, blow my mind.
I hate it so bad.
I mean, I hate it.
Madden games used to be bad about it too.
Yes.
Madden games used to be bad about it too, and it was even worse back in the early what was it, PS2 and GameCube, where they only had like one or two songs. Oh my God, every time you would switch to a different scene, dude, or a different, like, let me go over to the rosters, let me go over to this now, it'd start that and I'm what? Bone Crusher. Does anybody remember that one? Or what Madden was that? Madden 03 or 04?
Terrible.
And I used to love that song, man.
I almost threw my Xbox out the window.
Oh my God. Bone Crusher.
I almost threw my Xbox out the window because 2K19, that opening song, I have it turned off on my main profile, but I signed it on the backup because of me having Sheets people, and I heard that song. I just about ripped my Xbox out.
Yes, dude. And, oh man, they were so bad about it too, bro. Wrestling and Madden, man.
Well, I mean, with the wrestling games, a lot of those games introduced me to those artists. Like, introduced me to Breaking Benjamin, Trapped, and I think it was Blackstone Cherry, introduced me to these new bands that I never heard of.
That's cool, man. No, I get it.
I get it though, because that's how I was with Innocent Pack. With that one song you had in, like, what was that, 17 or 18 or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, the NBA games used to have good soundtracks.
I was just about to say
2K17 introduced me to Russ.
Yep.
And that, yeah.
Russ, hey, I like him a lot, dude.
Yeah, Russ is nice.
Yeah, he's nice, dude.
But
well,
the NBA Scrappy on 07, Money in the Bank, a little Scrappy. That's how.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess.
Everybody just gave you the same.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. I ain't mad
care. Hey, no, man, I don't care.
I ain't mad
at that little Scrappy Money in the Bank.
I like the song.
Dre's about to fall out.
Scrappy, Jesus.
I'm about to throw that on. Somebody, let me get out.
Please don't.
That's about to be my ringtone.
Oh my God.
I totally forgot about that song, man.
You're welcome.
Forgot about that song.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm over here crying.
Another game that had good.
Oh my God.
Soundtrack, Resident Evil 6.
I like the Resident Evil soundtracks.
Yeah. You know, y'all played The Village?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I know Spike's gonna be like, D, what? You were the first one that was talking about this game.
I think I'm the only one that beat it.
No, I beat it. I thought it was great. I want to beat it a second time, so I have the weapons unlocked.
2-3 times already. Yeah.
I got it before we moved.
Get the lightsaber,
and I just haven't played it yet.
The what?
The lightsaber.
No, not yet.
Spoilers. No, I'm just joking.
Spoiler.
No, I'm just joking. No, I bought it, dude. I was like probably the hypest one in our chat, dude, that was wanting to get it. Cause I'm a huge fucking Resident Evil fan, but it's a game just like a few other games that I have. I'm gonna have to sit down and play it, dude. And I just haven't really had the time, dude. And when I do have the time,
yeah. Ken and Dre, while I'm still remembering it, there's a room you enter, and it has a whole bunch of statues on the wall with spears and shields. You got to knock some fire into some areas. You might know where I'm talking about. It's in the castle. Take a picture of that and use it as your stage entrance or something. I think it would be a good backdrop to make sure you use pattern A, so that way none of the Titantron stuff shows up.
I know exactly.
When I saw that, that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, man, that would be awesome on a stage if somebody had something like that, especially using the Coliseum pillars. All right, food for thought. Anyway,
I think the only bad game there, to me, was Operation Raccoon City. That was a pretty bad one.
That was a bad game.
Yes, it was. Very bad.
Pretty bad. I remember playing it for one day.
I don't like the first one. I went back and tried to play that. I can't get with it. The controls, man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of games, man, that I've went back and tried to play, and I'm like, man, I don't remember the controls being like this at all.
I like 4, but 1, I can't get with it, man.
Apparently, Dre forgot the controls of Revenge.
Oh, hey, yeah. Before we get out of here, man, you mentioned the controls, man. I will throw this one game out there, man. And actually, 2 of them. What is it? Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and San Andreas, man. I think both of them, dude. Like I own them games, obviously the originals, but I also have them on my PS4. Well, I guess 5. I can play them on there now. But man, I was playing on them the other day, or not the other day. I say the other day. It was probably like a couple of months ago. But yeah, I know.
You don't got to finish the sentence. I'm there with you. I know.
But dude, those controls were horrible, dude. Like what were they even thinking? Like when you sit there, okay, you know how
San
you're normally
Andreas
running
really
around.
Messed me up control wise.
Yeah, like you can sit there and like move like around. Like nowadays, you can like sit there and do stuff. You know what I mean? Like just with normal running around with your left joy stick or whatever, and then your right analog stick is how you usually spin it around. Well, they've got it on there, man, where it's like all weird, man. Like you have to like use your left hand, you have to like push it in or something, man. And you gotta like, I don't even know, dude. I was so thrown back on it, dude. I was like, this is horrible. How did I used to love playing like this? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just had to throw that out there because we were talking about, that's and I love those games, dude. But
control schemes on some
so they should let you change it, man, especially if you're playing it on the newer stuff. Like if I load it up on my PS5, I should be able to like change it how I want. I don't care if it's not originally on the game. I should be able to map it. Like, I don't know.
Right. Just linking your button mapping.
Yeah, like you should be able to just change it if you want. Because it's like, man, this is not cool anymore. This is not how it's done. No game camera angles are like this anymore. Like what?
Well, like, this is control schemes, when you get into those Japanese imports, man, they're crazy. I mean, Dre's experiencing that now with All-Star Pro Wrestling 3. Like, I gave that a go for probably like 2 weeks, and I was like, I can't. I'm better at Fire Pro, and I am great at King of Coliseum, but I'm not good at All-Star Pro Wrestling 3.
It's not that difficult. Like, the controls aren't that bad.
No, they're not, but it's still confusing.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 buttons for attacks and the same 3 buttons for grapples, and you got to use R1 to grapple them like face to face. You can press R2 to grapple them from behind, standing in front of them, and the controls are very strange. You can't change anything, and like the only way you get your finisher is if you were getting beat up. Like it's horrible. I beat most people with either a clothesline or a German suplex. So.
All right, man. Let's start doing these outros, brothers. Dustin, where can they find you, man?
At ShaftDaddy_316 on Twitter, and also on Twitter at RevelationX. Twitch, Revelation_X. Same for YouTube as well.
Sheed, where can they find you?
Yo. Find me on Twitter, Ayosheed, AYOSHEED. Twitch, same thing, Ayosheed, and Xbox, Giant Sheed. If you want that smoke, that Mortal Kombat.
What'd you say, Spike, earlier, man? It's like playing like not even like, like a 7-year-old.
My 7-year-old never challenged.
Put your 7-year-old on right now. We go live after the live.
If you feeling froggy, challenge him to some Killer Instinct.
Hey, if you're being for real, challenge him in anything, dude, and you will win. Anything.
Wake him up right now and put him on a game. We can go.
Anything. Right. Play him on anything. This dude is horrible. Gotta be one of the worst gamers I've ever met in my life.
Hey man, Ken, but wait. Ken know about me in the MLB though. You know.
Didn't I beat both of y'all in MLB?
In the home run derby, yes. But I beat Sheed in the 1-on-1s. So,
I gave him a
one-on-one.
Welcome, and then I beat you also, Sheed,
welcome,
and Killer Instinct multiple times. So.
Come see me in this. What else we got? We got
look at all these bums challenging each other. All these bums.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, we can have
Dre over here.
Hold up. At least we have the guts to face each other.
New contender has entered the.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was.
Yo,
it was a soundbite,
right?
Chris about to be my personal ring announcer. That's my personal ring announcer from now on.
Gentlemen, now making his way down the aisle, the reigning,
oh God Almighty,
heavyweight champion of the world.
What is going on?
Yes,
don't make his head no bigger. God,
Ken, I whooped your ass.
The rematch is whatever.
Your ass. I'll beat you in a home run derby. I'll smoke everybody boobies.
We can have Ego Powers versus Ego Powers right now, UFC 4. Let's get it.
Hey man, I'm down.
Oh, here we go.
You don't know what
you actually hold on.
Close one stream and start another one. Here we
go. But not right now because I'm sleepy and I'm
yes. Wrap it up.
All right, tomorrow. All right, Dre. Where can they find you, my man?
All right, listen. Just Dre41 Gaming everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe, dislike my videos, watch them. It still all counts. Follow me on Twitter. I need more than 5,500 followers. And yeah, just stay tuned for a lot of things. And I'm busy, so don't send me messages asking me for help. Go ahead.
Right. where can they find you, Ken?
How can you follow that right there? How do you follow
that? You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Gosel V3 GHOSL. Shut up, V3. It's the same thing for Twitch, but I am the most inconsistent streamer on God's green earth. I just wake up and I'm like, hey, I might stream for a little bit, and that's literally how it works. But it's the same way there too. And it's Ken Washington on YouTube. I'll have videos of Dre selling me out already up. And me selling him too. I ain't gonna lie. I even sold Sheed once.
Do you still have the one when I killed the Juggernaut with my bare hands?
I still got the one where you got your ass whooped by the Juggernaut. So yeah, that's where you find
me. He was like, yo, I got this. I got this.
With my bare hand. I don't need no gun, man.
I had to mute myself twice for laughing. So I don't even want to hear that from you.
It's on film, man.
My man Spike.
I got this. Don't worry. I got him right where I want him.
Mm-hmm.
Where can they find you, Spike?
I'm keeping it simple this week. Just look me up, Spike3585. That's SPYKE 3585.
My man said I'm not even gonna announce the other one. It's all
good.
No,
not this week. Not this week.
All right, and for the guest tonight, man, and hopefully, yeah, man. Hopefully we can have you back on. Yeah, hopefully we can have you back again, man.
Appreciate it.
It was nice having you on, man. Nice having you on.
Thank you.
Welcome to making your debut here. So, Chris, man, where can they find you, brother?
You can find me at EOW Federation on Twitter. You can find me the same thing, EOW Federation on Twitch, EOW Federation on YouTube, and for people looking for us on Facebook, we are also on there. I have a great team of admins. I couldn't be more happier. I went through personal struggles earlier from the transition, what would be at the end of the 2K20, what would we expect a 2K21, and I got separated from my ex, and my admins, man, they're solid as a rock. They took care of me. They took care of the community. So if you're still in the PvP realm and you're looking for that, and you want people who care and don't treat you like a number, then come here and we will treat you like a human, because we all have real lives. So other than that, that's my pitch. And I'm not going to say that, we're going to treat you any different than anybody else. There is no favoritism. We get rid of people because they take it too serious. We see it on Twitter every day. People got video game egos, but in the end, we all have a real life. So, anyway, that's my spill. EOW Federation, check me out.
Yeah, once again, man, it was nice having you on. Like I said, hopefully you can come back again.
They don't have the executive producer dancing all in the background, and I'm sorry, no one got that. It's fine. No one got it. No one got it.
Take that.
No one got that. It's fine.
Oh my goodness, dude. Cool. Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on, Dre.
Come to
What? We got T-Pain in the house. What is going on?
Don't get
Okay, of course, I'm the Tatted Up Gamer dude, man. You can find me anywhere, Tatted Up Gamer dude or Daniel aka D. And that's Gamers Cast. That's right, baby. As the Gamers Cast episode 9, man. Going, like I said, tonight we were live for the first time. Going forward on Friday nights, check us out at 10:30 here every Friday. Hopefully
Eastern.
Yep, 10:30 Eastern time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on Fridays. Every Friday going forward, we will be live. And hopefully we can have the whole cast. I know sometimes everybody won't be able to make it, but either way, it was great having all you guys here tonight. And that's it tonight, man. And like always, see you guys next time, man. Game on.
Don't you do that hand sign again.